What's going on, Masterminds? Welcome back to Mastar Media. Today we're talking about Vegeta vs. Jiren. If you guys didn't know, with the spoilers, there is a possibility, a gigantic possibility, that in episode 122, Vegeta will be challenging the strongest. That's gotta be Jiren. Joining me today is Unreal End Gaming, another very large Dragon Ball channel. Welcome, Unreal End Gaming.
Thank you so much for having me again, Mastar. It's always a pleasure and a very humbling experience talking to you about this. So, Jiren versus Vegeta, man, that's going to be a very interesting topic to tackle.
If you're a content creator, you need special effects. I was so happy when Production Crate, who sponsored this video, approached me and asked me if I would do a commercial for them because I use them for special effects, sound effects, even anime war, because you can just drop the effect on top of your video. It's so easy to use. You can literally just drag and drop effects onto your video and reposition them, and presto, you're done. They are nice enough to give you 5 free downloads a day, but I recommend the Pro account, which is the only way to get the best effects and unlimited downloads, and it's only $39 a year, which is a steal for any content creator. Productioncrate.com, go check them out. In my opinion, this is what's going to happen. Vegeta's going to know that after his little spiel with Catapesla, he can't just achieve Ultra Instinct easily. The only way he's going to be able to achieve it is in order to fight the strongest, the same way that Goku achieved it, go up against Jiren.
Right.
What do you think is Vegeta's thinking behind going up against Jiren?
Okay, so Vegeta obviously had witnessed the battle between Goku and Jiren, so he's aware as to what Jiren can do, and I really do appreciate Vegeta's character. He's one of the most developed characters in all of Dragon Ball, and I think what's going to favor him is his tenacity and his ruthlessness, and for me, I can see this playing out one of two ways. Either A, he gets the Kid Buu treatment and he gets beat down so bad to the point where he's almost incapacitated, but he's still in the ring. Or B, which is probably a likely scenario, he could be wrung out due to plot. Now, for me, in my opinion, I don't think that Vegeta is going to gain Ultra Instinct, only because right now it's being foreshadowed that Goku is recovering and he's getting used to Ultra Instinct and he wants to adjust to it more so, as he was fighting with Kefla when he said to her, you know, I'm getting the hang of this. So I feel like the grand battle between Jiren and Goku is going to be led more towards the finale, but I do think that Vegeta is going to do, and I hate to say this because it's bound to, you know, happen at some given point, but I really do believe that Vegeta is going to do better than how Super Saiyan Blue Goku did against Jiren. And
with Kaioken? Nah.
I think so. I mean, it's kind of wacky to, you know, even, you know, consider that concept, but it's not too far-fetched out there considering that Vegeta has gotten stronger since, you know, battling Goku Black and Zamasu. He's been training. It's not like he's been, you know, a slouch. And in my opinion, I think that he has that chance of doing slightly better because, you know, Vegeta's the type of guy to where you beat him down, he's going to keep coming back at you. And I feel like it's going to be similar to the Kid Buu battle with Vegeta and Kid Buu, because if you guys remember that, Kid Buu just beat Vegeta down unmercifully, but what happened? He kept coming back for more. And Vegeta knew that he was outmatched, outclassed, but he kept coming back for more. So I firmly believe that the person that he's going to call out is Jiren. He's going to fight him. But during that process, he's going to try. I think he's going to do better than Goku did, perhaps because of the way they're handling his character. Because keep in mind, he hasn't really done anything significant in this arc to make you go, wow. I mean, at first we thought about that when he fought Toppo, but then that fight ended up being a gag. It was just more or less like, you know, little snippets here, little snippets there. But in the end, I think that Vegeta's going to put up a good fight. Anyone out there doubting him, he is going to put up a good fight. But I mean, but in the end, to me, one of two scenarios: he gets beat down but kept in the ring for further, you know, purposes for later on, or he's gonna get wrung out due to plot to give Goku the room for fighting him, you know, as we near the finale.
I think they have been teasing it with the Catapesla thing, and I do think it makes a very good win condition for Universe 7 to be able to defeat Jiren and win the entire tournament if we get Vegeta turning Ultra Instinct, Goku turns Ultra Instinct, they fuse with the Potara, and their Ultra Instinct Vegito beats Jiren. That would be an incredible...
Vegito would destroy him, my man.
He would wreck him so bad. Ultra Instinct Vegito would wreck Jiren so freaking bad. But my question is, what if you have Ultra Instinct Vegito? He beats Jiren, and then the Great Priest steps up and is like, all right, last test, you have to beat me too. Who do you think?
See, that's an interesting concept, because let's say we're diving into the unknown and we want to talk about what ifs, and you know, such a thing like Vegito Ultra Instinct did exist. Number one, it's presented as evidence that he would be, if anything, one of the strongest characters that, you know, exists within the world of Void, among the gods, among the angels. I don't think that Vegito would be as strong, or maybe stronger than the Daishinkan, because you know, it's alluded that not even Whis is a match for that dude. So, but Ultra Instinct Vegito, let's say hypothetically speaking, that were to be the case, instantly, easily stomps out Jiren, above the gods, I believe, possibly angel level, if not above. But when it comes to Daishinkan, my man, I think that Daishinkan easily stomps. I mean, that's a different kind of power we're talking about here, and I feel like, you know, even simply looking at Ultra Instinct as a concept, it needs to be fully explored, fully, you know, broken down, and fully mastered by the characters that achieve it, which is why, you know, when you speak about Ultra Instinct Vegeta, I would love that to happen. I really would. But then you have to ask yourself, okay, here we have Ultra Instinct Vegeta, and now we have Ultra Instinct Goku. You're going to have two characters essentially with top-notch power fighting Jiren. It's almost as if it's like a slaughter, because you already know that these two working together would decimate him. Because with two characters using Ultra Instinct, we saw what Goku did, and he hung in there with Jiren. Now consider Vegeta here. That would be a bit too much. I mean, it's almost as if you already know that Universe 7 would win, which is why I think that Vegeta may get it, but just when you think that he's going to tap into that realm of power, something happens to him to where it causes him to be wrung out. And again, you're right. They always give Vegeta the shaft. I do believe since 1996. And let's go back for a second. Raccoon, Frieza, Android 18, Perfect Cell, Cell Jr., Kid Buu, Beerus, Hit, Black. Jiren's going to do the exact same thing that all those characters did, I think at least, and that's beat him down, but one of two options are going to come about. Either A, Vegeta's going to fight back, possibly attain something that gives him the advantage, or he's going to get wrung out, because I'm sorry, I don't see Vegeta lasting too long, because he doesn't have Kaioken, he doesn't have Ultra Instinct, so what do you do?
Let's point this out real quick, because it's really interesting what you just said about all the different characters that Vegeta has lost to. Now, take this into consideration. I think this could be important. Very early in the series, Vegeta had a moment against Frieza, right?
Yep.
And like 40 episodes later, he had a moment against Goku Black in episode 63, right? When he won. 40, 50 episodes later, he's going up, actually 60 episodes later, he's going up against Jiren. Could he have another moment right there? I mean, couldn't this be his moment to shine for one episode? So say that Vegeta does get Ultra Instinct. Hopefully it's an offensive Ultra Instinct, just because that sounds cool, and it would make perfect compatibility with a defensive Ultra Instinct Goku, and it would be so cool for the story. Hopefully we get that. But regardless if it's offensive or defensive, say he gets Ultra Instinct and he actually has a moment where he's able to put some really good pressure on Jiren, but then he loses control, he runs out of power like Goku did, something happens, and then Vegeta has to step down or gets knocked out. Then Goku steps back up, but at this point Jiren already has damage. Is that a possibility? Because we saw that Goku, when he hit Jiren a couple times, he didn't do any damage. He made Jiren flinch, make some faces, but he didn't do any physical damage. Even after that amazing blast in episode 110, he didn't even have a single scratch on him, right? But in episode 116, we saw that Goku is getting stronger in Ultra Instinct. So every time he goes back in Ultra Instinct, he's getting stronger. He's learning how to use it better. And is it a possibility that, say Vegeta is able to weaken Jiren a little bit, can Goku come in, turn Ultra Instinct, and then finish the tournament and beat Jiren himself?
This heat is your weakness. Let's not forget that quote. Now, it's interesting what you just said, because let's say Vegeta does achieve Ultra Instinct. The fandom would go crazy. But what if the heat that Goku gave off is the same heat that ends up being Vegeta's weakness? And the idea that, yeah, surely he's on the offensive, he's doing some, great deal of damage, or at least he attempts to, but maybe a scenario comes about to where he burns out just like Goku because he's not adjusted to it, and thus causing his elimination or him to be incapacitated or rendered immobile while Goku steps in. Regardless of that, I think that if Vegeta would gain Ultra Instinct, it'll be a moment where you have to ask yourself, okay, now that you have Ultra Instinct, how much of a better fight can you put up as compared to Goku when he fought him? And it's interesting that when Goku fought Jiren, you know, it's a completely different fight than how we saw Goku fight Kefla. Because when Goku fought Jiren, it was in the moment, because Goku didn't really know what the power was. You know, that was his first time going and tapping into that kind of like a realm of energy. But when we saw him fight Kefla, it was different because he powered up. He understood, you know, the gravity of what he was doing. Even Whis pointed out that one of Goku's flaws was he was still kind of thinking as he was on the offensive with Kefla, but he still did a phenomenal job as opposed to how we saw with Jiren. So Vegeta, if he were to fight Jiren in that kind of like realm of power, it'll be the same scenario. I think Vegeta during the moment could get a few shots in, but I think that the heat that he emits could wear off, and that could be his weakness. And then Owarida, it's over from there. Because I think, in my opinion, at the very end, it's going to come down to Jiren, Goku, and possibly Frieza. And the reason why I'm bringing up Frieza is because he's been Minecraft AFK the whole time, sitting back, letting everyone else do the dirty work for him.
Minecraft AFK?
He's been Minecraft AFK. He's just been relaxing, doing his own thing. And it's smart because who knows, man? Back in July, when I covered the Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Heroes trailer, we saw Jiren, Frieza, and Goku, and we all kind of laughed it off like, oh, what if this could be the end? And as we go forward 6 months later, it's like, okay, well, that could be the thing. I mean, Vegeta could have his moment to where he, you know, does what Goku could not do, and that's give Jiren a better fight and beat him down. But in the end, I don't know, man. For me, I could see Vegeta just having his moment, but then by the very end, something's gonna happen to him, man. Because I mean, listen, you're fighting one of the alphas, bro. Even Kaioshin, the first Kaioshin of Universe #1, pointed out in saying that there's something so much deeper in Jiren. He's holding back more power. It's scary, bro. And Jiren has not fought at full power, and he's still kept up with Ultra Instinct. Yeah, dude, that's scary. He just
unleashed his power, and like he didn't even he unleashed like some power, and it like blew everybody away.
A fraction.
But if Vegeta, okay, so I want to talk about a couple things. Frieza, and I want to talk about Vegeta in Ultra Instinct attack, Ultra Instinct offense versus Jiren. So it's my theory that Jiren actually has Ultra Instinct offense. That's the reason that he took a couple hits from Goku, but his damaging attacks that he actually would land would do insane damage. Now, if Vegeta gets Ultra Instinct offense, Jiren is going to win that fight because he knows a lot about the form. He meditates. He's been practicing it. He's already there. You know, he's used to the form. He has that sustainability. Whereas Vegeta, who if he just gained offense Ultra Instinct, it would still be a cool fight. He may even land a punch or two, which could do some good damage, but he's still going to lose that, which makes me believe that either Goku has to get full Ultra Instinct. If Goku achieves a perfect circle of Ultra Instinct, full offense, full defense, you know, can he beat Jiren? And I think it could even potentially end in a tie. Like, what happens if we end in a tie? The other thing is with Frieza, I think you're totally spot on with Frieza and the fact that he's not fighting in particular, he's not challenging himself. He doesn't want to. He's playing, you know, the Minecraft AFK, like you called it, on purpose because he has a plan in mind. And basically, I think what that plan is they haven't said who gets the wish for the Super Dragon Balls, right? They just said the winner. So
the winner, yes.
The winner. So what if even Goku wins and beats Jiren, and then Frieza just blasts him off the edge so that he gets the wish? And
that's exactly the point.
And then he wishes to be immortal, and then or he wishes to get control of the Omni Kings, and he becomes the next villain. Frieza's gonna get screwed. He's playing his cards right, but he's gonna get screwed. I'll put my money where my mouth is.
What's interesting about what you just said is, yes, if Goku were to beat Jiren in some way, shape, or form, remember, man, he's tired and Frieza would be fresh. All Frieza needs to do is just throw him out, and considering what would happen afterwards, think about it like this: Frieza hates Goku. Not only did he beat his arch nemesis and his longtime rival Goku in becoming #1 for something at least, but also gaining the Super Dragon Balls. But as you just pointed out, maybe the time factor of him having to be present in the real world instead of being in hell runs out. Maybe the 24 hours runs out somehow. He goes back to hell. But regardless of that, I think that as we go into the new year with Jiren and Vegeta, I think everyone's gonna fight but Frieza. But as for Vegeta, I mean, a lot of people are going to say, oh, man, you guys are just, you're looking down on Vegeta because he could have something. Of course. I mean, listen, Vegeta could have something up his sleeve in terms of some sort of a technique or an attack or something, or maybe a transformation of some sorts that could help him But in the end, man, we're talking about one of the most prime alpha males in Dragon Ball right now, which is Jiren. And he as well in the manga has a very elusive wish that he wants to make that goes against his principles. So it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, Vegeta goes up there and becomes the cookie cutter and then Jiren just, you know, annihilates him because, you know, for plot purposes. But
yeah, I think they're going to explain Jiren's wish and his backstory like really late, like in the last few minutes or few episodes of Dragon Ball, and might even make you feel for the character, make Goku feel for the character, and make him not want to get him erased because maybe he's just trying to protect his family or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But a final thing that I wanted to leave this on is that the toy sales, okay, and I made this statement in my video and the importance of it is because with animations, with anime, the merchandise sales are one of the most important factors in the success of an anime. If the anime is selling a lot of merchandise, because the animation itself really does not make that much profit. It makes a lot less than most people understand. But the merchandise is where they make all their money. Now, what's a great way to sell more Dragon Ball Super merchandise, which is a super hype series right now all over the world? Make new action figures, make new merchandise with Ultra Instinct Vegeta and Ultra Instinct Vegito. You get both of those in action figures, they're going to sell like absolute madness. And I think that is a very, very strong argument as to why we could see that in the Tournament of Power. It's a possibility, but it's all hearsay at this point. Unreal and Gaming, you got anything else you want to say before I end the stream?
I would say for the toy sales, I mean, you tell me someone that would not buy Ultra Instinct Vegeta action figure or Vegito, you know what I'm saying? Like, or DLC. Are you kidding me? Everyone would be into that. But you know, I think you're onto something because again, it's fan service. They've been doing that since the beginning, and it wouldn't really surprise me, man. I mean, we have an entire brand new year to go into, so I mean, expect it. Ultra Instinct Vegeta out to. I think at least. As for Vegito, imagine the possibilities of that. I mean, they didn't do his character, you know, justice against Zamasu because it burned out way too quick as he was fighting Zamasu. But man, listen, as we go into episode 122, I'm guaranteeing this right now. The final 10 minutes, man, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a bloodbath. So I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Mastar. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing Vegeta fight Jiren because it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, man, me too. It's going to be a great next year. I can't wait for the final 10 minutes, the climax of the Tournament of Power. It's going to be heated. There's going to be a lot of action. It's the meat and potatoes of the Tournament of Power. This is what we want. And we want to see all of the strongest characters battling at the same time. And I think that's what we're going to get. And I know they're not going to let us down. Thank you so much, Unreal Ant Gaming, for joining. If you guys like this podcast and this video, make sure you give Unreal Ant Gaming some love. Go over to his channel, check out his Dragon Ball channel, and give him a subscribe if you haven't, and at least just go check out his videos. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be seeing you soon for another Dragon Ball video. Peace.